Don't come back home today.
Huh? Why?
Olivia doesn't want you to. She says she can't study for the test if you're around.
Wait, what? I'm not bothering her.
Your presence is an obstacle for her.
No way. We haven't even talked much recently.
That's why she doesn't want you to come home.
Then what do you want me to do? It's my own house and I can't come home?
You're really selfish, aren't you?
What do you mean?
She's about to take the college entrance exam. You don't even understand this because you graduated from high school. The college determines a certain amount of your future, you know?
I could understand that.
Then you understand, don't you? Could you take responsibility if she fails the exam because of your selfishness? Does that still make you a good parent?
What do you mean by selfishness? Is it such a bad thing to just go to my own home?
It's your fault she doesn't like you, right?
Does she hate me that much?
Didn't you know that? Do you remember when you spoke with her last?
She hasn't talked with me for a while now. Did I do something wrong?
She's a grown woman now. She must have realized how pathetic you are.
I'm working at my job properly.
I doubt that. I mean, your salary hasn't gone up. You're just a high school graduate. That's all you can get. Olivia doesn't want to grow up to be a pathetic adult like you.
In fact, I don't have a degree. But I'm working hard for you and her.
Any idiot can try super hard.
If the results don't come with it, it would be meaningless. What do you mean by results? I'm making the average salary for my age.
You're done for if you try so hard to just be average. My mom friend got a Hermes Birkin the other day. $20,000 for the bag. Can you afford it?
It's not that I can't afford it. But who needs a $20,000 bag? Everyone has their own sense of value. I'd rather spend the same $20,000 on Olivia's future.
That's the poor man's way of thinking. It's really stressful. I want to buy a bag too.
No, what makes you think to say that from this conversation?
Even you bought a watch the other day.
Yeah, a $68 G-Shock.
And that's not all. You bought a big useless car. It's about $20,000, right?
10 years ago. I picked a family car to go somewhere as a family.
See? You're buying what you want. So, I'm buying a Birkin too.
No, I am buying what we need.
I need a bag too.
You bought a $5,000 Chanel bag last year because you said it would last a lifetime.
Did I say that? Bags have trends too.
No, you're messing up the story. Let's talk about it when I get home.
I told you not to come home. Why are you trying to come back so smoothly? You're so sneaky.
You can't be serious.
It's for Olivia's future. Are you going to ruin her life because of your selfishness?
I want her to go where she wants to go too. If you're so worried about her future, don't start talking about $20,000 bags.
Then don't come back. I'll buy you a bag too. Bye.
Wait a minute.
You're too persistent, okay? Why don't you just work hard? For us. Oh, don't come back until next week because our PACE exams are finishing. Don't come back for a while.
No, Olivia's exams are over, right? I just got back last week.
She said she couldn't concentrate on her studying at all since you came back. What if her grades fail?
I don't want that to happen. But as long as I don't go near her room, it won't be any problems, right?
She's saying that she can't concentrate just by sensing your presence, and that the whole house smells bad when you're around.
Olivia, I can't believe my daughter hates me that much.
Yes, she does. So, don't come home for a while.
How long am I not allowed to come home?
Until her exams are over.
Huh? Olivia's still in the second year of high school, right? She still has one more year to go.
That 1 year is important. It's the year that will affect your future.
I can't spend a year in a hotel or something.
We can't afford to waste money like that. We also need to pay for her prep school.
You know, you bought an expensive bag, but you don't want me to spend money at all?
I gave up on the Birkin and went with the Kelly because you were so annoying.
But it's still $13,000.
I saved $7,000 and you're blaming me? I'm so stressed out.
I'm gonna buy a Hermes bag. No, seriously. I don't get it. I can't rent an apartment. I don't have a choice but to go home. It takes me 2 hours to get to work from my parents' place. Then why don't you live in the car? I hear the number of people living in cars is increasing. Huh? You want me to be homeless? You're not homeless because you have a car. Oh, but be sure not to park in the apartment parking lot, though. Go to a station's parking lot or something. That's totally homeless. If you feel sorry for me, give me some money. I don't feel sorry for you, so I'm not giving you money. You're not giving me money? I'm the one earning the money. As a housewife, I'm the one keeping Olivia and the house safe. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm going to my parents' home. I'd rather commute 2 hours to work than be homeless. If you're not coming home, I don't care where you go. All right. You take care of her for me. Olivia doesn't want you to worry about her. You're really gonna make me cry. Hey, stupid! Are you listening to me? Olivia? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Do you have any idea what you've put Mom and me through? My life is ruined because you're a lousy father. Olivia, what are you talking about? Pretend you don't know. So, Mom was right. No, I may not be the perfect father, but I've tried hard to do my best for you. What do you mean you've done your best? I can't believe you're leaving me with a woman. You won't give me living expenses or give Mom child support. Mom has to work a part-time job, and we're living on a very tight budget. What? What are you talking about? I had to give up my college education because of you. My dream was to become a school teacher. I was told to start working right after high school graduation. What? What? There must be some kind of mistake. What's a mistake? Mom told me not to contact you, but I've had more than enough. It's all wrong. First of all, I didn't leave with a woman. I'm at my parents' house because your mom kicked me out. She kicked you out because you cheated on her, right? Olivia, are you seriously saying that? I was told that I can't come home because you can't concentrate on your studies with me around. When did I say that? Your mother told me that. That's why I haven't been home since your exams. I never said that. I have my own room. There's no way that's true. I said that too, but your mother said you can just feel my presence. What do you mean by presence? I don't get it. I knew it. I thought there was something strange. What about living expenses? Your mother is the one who manages my payroll transfer account. I only withdraw $200 for transportation and pocket money. Only $200? Why are you cutting down so much? I couldn't go to college because of my family. I wanted you to be able to go where you wanted to go. So I've been cutting down as much as I can. Ever since you were a kid, you wanted to be a school teacher. You've always said that, haven't you? What? You remembered. I really wanted to talk to you about it. But you never came back. I thought my dad didn't care about me at all. I haven't heard you call me dad in a long time. You are still my dad, you know. This is no time to get emotional. Why did Mom lie to you like that? I thought it was wrong, but I believed it was for your sake. No. You were too easily fooled. How easy are you? You were fooled too. I know, but... Well, if that's the case, I'm going home tomorrow. There's no reason I can't. Wait, don't come home yet. You don't want me to come home? That's not what I meant. I'll find out why she lied to me. No, I'll ask her myself. No, it's a clever trick. She's like a pro. She fooled us all, you know. No, maybe we were just too easy. You might have a point. But do you think if you question her, she'll come clean? Well, there's a good chance that she'll just get pissed off and you'll have to go along with it. Right? Definitely. That's why I should be the one to search her. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let you do that. I have to make things clear. Otherwise, this will bother me. This will make it really hard for me to concentrate on my studies. So just act normal until I say to, okay? Okay. But don't do anything crazy, okay? Also, You're not getting money in that situation, are you? You have an account in your name, right? I can wire you some.
Don't worry about it. I have a part-time job.
She even makes you get a part-time job when you're about to take the entrance exam? I'm really sorry.
That's why I told you not to worry about me. But to make up for it, I'll be so selfish when you come home.
I still want to go home right now.
No! I have to settle this. Just give me a minute.
Olivia hasn't come home. She hasn't been home for 3 days. 3 days, and you finally call me?
Because I was desperately looking for her.
Why are you so calm? I trusted you to take care of her, right?
How can you call yourself her father?
How can you call yourself her mother? You kicked me out to have an affair.
Our daughter is gone. What are you talking about in this situation?
You left Olivia alone and went to a guy's place, right? Well, I guess she got tired of you.
Do you? Do you know something? You're the one who took Olivia, aren't you? That's basically kidnapping. I'm calling the police.
You're right. Olivia's with me. But it's not a kidnapping. It was her own choice.
No way. She hates you.
That's because you lied to her.
What did you say to Olivia?
I just told her how it was. Then, she told me the whole truth. The stories weren't the same. Weird, isn't it?
It's because you lied.
You're the one who lied. Who said I ran off with a woman? Who said I didn't put enough money to live on? Who said I can't even pay her tuition?
Did she say that? That girl, she's a bit of a liar.
That's you, isn't it?
I would never lie. You and her are.
Seriously, you snapped back as expected.
What? What are you talking about?
I wasn't too comfortable with it, but Olivia did some research on you.
What? What are you making an 18-year-old girl do?
I didn't expect to find this much evidence of an affair. I thought you were just buying bags and spending money.
What are you talking about?
Sweet conversations and messages between you and the guy, and photos of the two of you together. Dating app uses history. It's a lot. I really regretted finding this out. I should have stopped her.
It's not true. It's all a misunderstanding. Oh yeah, it's a part-time job.
What kind of part-time job is that?
Do you know those videos on YouTube that are all the rage these days with their scuttlebutt stories? I was just sending those messages to make that video. Don't you think it's pretty realistic?
What about the photos?
Of course, that's for the video too. Don't you get it? I just took a picture like that with someone I know.
I see. Which channel's that?
Well, it's a secret. That's the way the terms are set up.
By the way, you said you had a part-time job and you were always away from home, right? That's what Olivia told me.
Yeah, I'm making a video at that part-time place.
What's the name of the company?
Why do you need to know that?
You're under my dependent on the documents, right? If you're working, I have to go through the paperwork for that. You have a payslip, don't you?
Well,
no way you can give it to me. I know it's all a lie.
If you already know the truth, then that's enough. I was cheating on you. I missed you because you never came home.
No, you're the one who didn't let me come home. Have you been lying so much that you don't know which one is reality?
It's all true. I'm telling you all the true stories. You and Olivia are liars.
Are you out of your mind?
Yes, I am. I'm not okay. I'm sick. I can't function. The power of responsibility. So, I'm not responsible.
That's a very original way of opening up. You're right. Your lies are pathological.
I understand. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I won't lie anymore. I promise you.
No, I can't believe you anymore. Let's get a divorce. I can't take it anymore.
Divorce is definitely not the way to go. What will happen to Olivia if we get divorced? If her last name changes, she might get bullied at school.
Don't worry about that. I'll take care of her.
The mother has to take care of the child. That's the way it's supposed to be. Right. After the divorce, I'll ask for child support. $1,500 a month. $3,000 for the both of us.
Even if you were to take Olivia, why $1,500 each?
It's for Olivia and me.
Huh? Since when did you become my child? You are the provider.
The wife should be the one who's being provided for.
I don't get it. I used to think you were cute, even if you were a little silly. Now, I want to punch my old self in the face.
Then I'll put up with just the child support for Olivia.
No, she's not going to live with you in the first place.
No way.
I mean, she has been living with me for 3 days now.
What? The high school is too far away from your parents' house. There's no way she can commute from there.
That's why I rented an apartment near her school. My office is close by too, so that's great.
What the hell are you doing? Give her back to me. I can't live without child support.
You only want to take her back for child support. Well, I guess I knew that. I heard you made her get a part-time job when she is getting ready to take the entrance exam. And on top of that, you want her to give up college and get a job because you don't have the money? You're the one playing with men and wearing Hermes and Chanel. Don't be silly.
I get it. Then, let's start over again. Let's live together as a family.
Are you seriously saying that? If I hadn't noticed, you would have kept lying to both of us. And you were going to live while playing, weren't you? I will never forgive you.
I can't live on my own. We're a family, aren't we?
Forgive me. We're not a family anymore. Your apartment contract expires at the end of this month, so you better start packing your stuff. Also, I already collected the bag and your wallet you bought without my permission.
What? Those are all mine. OMG, they're really gone. Give them back. My Hermes.
It's perfectly reasonable since you used our savings for our daughter to buy them. I'll sell everything and make sure to charge you for the losses. And compensation money, and child support too.
Wait, I'm a housewife. I can't pay for that. I can't.
You better work hard. I'll ask my lawyer for the rest.
How can you decide these things without even discussing it? You're terrible. Just listen to me for once. Hey, are you listening? Why are you leaving me on red?
After that, she sent many persistent messages, but I ignored her and blocked her. I immediately consulted a lawyer that I knew. I decided to have them proceed with the divorce. Neria was an idiot beyond my imagination. In the end, my parents-in-law got in between us, and we finally got a divorce. Currently, Neria is being taken back to her parents' home and is being fully controlled. She seems to work day and night. Meanwhile, Olivia and I continued to live happily together. A year later, Olivia was accepted to the college of her choice. As a parent, I will do my best to support my daughter as she pursues her dreams.
Joseph, could you please tell me what this is all about? Why did I find a demand for payment letter in our mailbox? It was sent from the bank and the recipient is you, Joseph.
Goodness, I didn't expect it to come this quick.
What are you saying? Don't tell me you borrowed from the bank without telling me. What did you need money for?
I'm so sorry. I just used some of our money for stock investment. Then, all of a sudden, the stock price just dropped without stopping. I thought I could ask the bank for a loan and reinvest it to take back some of my money, but it only worsened the situation.
Our money? Please don't tell me that you also used up all of our savings.
Well, I kinda did. I know it's totally wrong of me, and I have no excuses for my actions.
You do realize that I also have a large share in our savings, right? I worked extremely hard for that sum of money before quitting my job so that we can build a family together.
I'm well aware of that, and I'm really truly sorry. I think the only way for us to work things out is to sell our house and pay for my loan. We can always opt for a smaller house, after clearing my debt with the bank.
I can't believe after all my years of dedication, I'm being treated like this. You can't just do things without telling me and ask me to clean up your mess. Even the house we're living in is actually my mom's house.
I know, but your mom gave it to you, right? To my knowledge, your mom finished all the paperwork and the house is now officially under your ownership.
How did you find out about that? Did you spy on me?
I could never do such a thing, honey. Your mom told me that personally. Please, just hear me out on this. We can sell this house, transfer the money to my bank account to pay for the bank loan, and buy a smaller one. Then everything will be solved.
If only it was as easy as you said it would be.
Look, tell me if you can come up with a better idea. I have thought about this over and over again, and the best resolution is to do it my way.
Don't act so high and mighty towards me when you're the one who got us into this dilemma.
I know that none of us would want this, but things just got out of hand. And we'd better start acting quickly, or else we'll be left empty-handed when the bank repossesses our house.
What kind of person are you? After all the years we've spent together, now you finally show your true colors, huh?
Honey, I'm still the husband you always love and care for. I'm still me. But don't you think it's common sense that family members help each other out in times of trouble?
Don't you even dare try talking me into this. As you said, this house is mine, and I always hold on tight to what belongs to me, especially when I found out about the good deed you did behind my back.
Baby, you know you're my everything, and I would never want to do anything to hurt you. In fact, I was just trying to make us a little extra income.
Well, why didn't you stop before it was too late?
Babe, investing is a game, right? You win some and you lose some. We don't always have full control because the stock market goes up and down all the time.
At this point, I don't even care anymore. Do whatever you please to settle your own problem, because this is just unbearable.
Please, baby, you know you're my whole world, my everything, the brightest star in my universe. Please lend me a hand and we'll get through this tough time together like we always do.
I don't know, Joseph. This is just too much to handle all at once.
Do you still remember that time when I helped your uncle Andy get out of jail and found him a job? I think your family still owes me big time for that.
Well, that's true.
So, what do you say? Do we proceed with the plan that I just told you earlier? Put our house for sale, send the money to my bank account for my debt clearance, and then purchase a smaller house?
Well, I don't even have a clue right now. Where would we be staying then, honey?
Baby, I already found a perfect spot for us. I know the house is a little far off the city center, but we can always use a subway, right? Hold on, I'll forward you the email that the owner sent me so you can have a look at our new dream home.
Okay then.
Did you see it? Look how beautiful it is. I mean, look at the stunning design of the roof and the windows too. And it'd be a lie if you tell me you don't love the lawn in front of the house. It'll make a great playground for our kids.
Kids? You mean you want us to have more?
Honey, not just one more. I would like to have a few more kids. Baby, I just got my job promotion and I can guarantee that money will never become our problem again.
Honey, this sounds like music to my ears.
So, what do you say, babe?
Well, I guess we'll do it your way then.
Honey, you know you're the best woman on earth, right? I know I can always count on you.
Is this Joseph's wife? Yes, it's me. May I know who I'm talking to? If I were you right now, I would start packing my bags and go somewhere else far from Joseph. Excuse me, miss, but I don't have a single clue what you're talking about right now. Can you please be more specific? And how do you know my husband's name? Well, it's not just his name that I know about. I know everything about him, and I know him better than you ever did. And what makes you so confident? Because I'm his mistress, you dork. Gosh, you really are an ignorant housewife like Joseph says, aren't you? What? I just cannot believe this. First, he wanted to sell our house, and now it turns out he's been cheating on me the whole time? That's right. And if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't be too shocked, really. I mean, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror? You look just as old as my grandma, and you're only half of her age. Even my aunt, who is in her 70s, is in more shape than you. And by the way, your clothes are so out of fashion that even beggars refuse to wear them. Look, I don't have time for your stupid and out-of-date insults. If you have the guts, come and talk to me face to face. And why would I ever degrade myself and have a face-to-face conversation with an old hag like you? Listen carefully. Me and Joseph are gonna get married and you'll receive divorce papers from him soon enough. What? This can't be happening to me. Last time I remember, he said he wanted to move to a new house and have more kids with me. Don't you dare make things up just to separate me and Joseph. I know he loves me very much. Haha, now that's quite a good joke you just made. You made me laugh so hard that tears rolled down my face and made my makeup come off. I'm not gonna let a little brat like you talk down to me like this. I'll ask Joseph directly and he'll give me the proper answer to all of this madness. Well, do you want to see what Joseph has to say? I reckon the outcome won't be much different from our conversation. Look, if there's any sense of shame left in you, you should leave Joseph this instant and expect an awful consequence. Aw, am I hearing a threat come from an ignorant housewife who does nothing but stupid housework and clean up after her child's butt? I can definitely feel the goosebumps already. Fine, I'll have a talk with Joseph to sort things out. Don't think our business is over just yet. Honey, do you have some spare time for me? There's something we need to talk about.
Make it quick, darling. I'm at work.
A girl just texted me claiming that she's your mistress. Can you believe it?
What? How is that even possible?
Yeah, right. It's a total lie. I knew that in the first place.
I mean, I remember telling Olivia to keep her mouth shut until I get through with the divorce papers.
What? What do you mean, divorce papers? What in the world are you trying to say?
Look, it's true what she said. The fact is, I don't even love you anymore, Lori. I mean, look at you now. You're far different from when we first got married.
What do you mean? I'm still me.
Still you?
Well, I did quit my job so that I can take care of our family and maybe gain some weight after giving birth to our son.
Only some weight? More like tons of weight? I mean, I can't even tell the difference between you and a pig anymore.
That's so mean of you. I gained weight, yes, but it was just because I didn't have time to work out, as I was the only one who takes on all of the housework.
And not to mention your skin wrinkles and your abdominal folds. Ugh. I feel like I want to throw up just thinking about it. Olivia, on the other hand, is the most gorgeous girl I've ever seen, and she makes my life happier than it ever was.
As far as I remember, that's exactly what you said to me when we first dated. And for the record, I'm not even sure that statement will still hold true after she gives birth to your child.
Well, I'm not even concerned about that.
And how so?
Do you still remember the great deal of money we gained from selling our house?
Well, yeah.
It wasn't meant to pay the bank. It was meant for me and Olivia to start our new life together. With that amount, I don't even have to go to work anymore. And Olivia can work out as much as she wants to keep her beautiful body in check.
What?
That's right. In fact, all that thing about me going bankrupt because of stock investments, it was all a lie. You don't know how hard I laughed to myself when you agreed to sell the house.
You're not even human anymore. But what about the letter from the bank?
Well, Olivia works at the bank, so it only took her a few minutes to replicate such a thing and make it look real. Admit it, you can't deny how perfect my scheme is. Not a single plot hole.
I can't believe you have the nerve to treat me like this. This is unacceptable.
Blame me as hard as you can, but it won't change the reality that you lost your house and all of your money. Bitter much?
I can't stand the fact that you're the one with whom I've shared my bed and board with for years.
As for our beloved son, David, he can stay with you. I won't bother fighting over his custody, because Olivia doesn't want me to get involved with anything that has to do with my old marriage.
How can you be such a cold-blooded person? It's your own son. I'm calling the police now. You can't get away with this so easily.
And what are you planning to do about it? You don't even have any proof. You really think that they're gonna believe in just a simple text between you and me?
Just wait and see.
Lori, tell me, did you do all of this?
And what exactly is the thing you're trying to tell me?
Look, today is my wedding day with Olivia. But all of a sudden, she received a summons letter from the police accusing her of faking legal papers.
Well, she did do that after all. The police aren't blaming innocent people, you know.
On top of that, the big screen started projecting the footage in which me and Olivia talked about our plan to take over your money and your house. That happened in front of all of our guests.
Someone has to stand up and reveal your true self, and I'm very honored to do so.
I mean, how on earth did you get that video?
Well, it wasn't that difficult after all. One day I was doing the laundry, and I accidentally found a small note in which you wrote the date, time, and location of the secret meetup between you and your little mistress.
What? How could I be so stupid?
Yet, you said your plan was impeccable. How ironic.
And what happened next? Did you spy on us? I can't believe any of this.
Well, I just couldn't help myself to follow you guys and recorded some interesting conversations.
What a tricky person you are. But if you knew about my scheme in the first place, why did you still approve of selling the house?
Well, I just wanted to play along with it and see how evil you can become.
But I thought you actually fell for my trick. My messages were so convincing.
Well, now you know you're not the only one who knows a little bit about acting, right?
You cow, you're gonna pay for this.
You and your girlfriend didn't disappoint me at all. I mean, the facial expressions you guys made when you saw the video was priceless. I think I recorded that moment too, actually.
What? You were there at the wedding too? I don't recall having invited you.
How could I miss such a treat? After all, it was the best part of my plan, seeing you guys being deceived by your own genius plan.
Fact still remains that you lost your house and your money.
Are you even listening to yourself right now? Have some sense of knowledge, will you? The police have already blocked your bank account, and the money will be transferred to its rightful owner, which is me, of course.
You think you can outsmart me, huh? You broad. In reality, you still lost the house that your own mom gave to you.
Well, the person to whom you sold the house is actually one of my friends. And I know for a fact he would gladly return the house to me after I pay him his money back.
What? You're only talking nonsense. I refuse to believe that I was being led by my nose the whole time.
Now you and your beloved mistress can all be enjoying your great time together in jail. I wonder what your honeymoon would be like behind bars. Now you know the feeling of being betrayed by the one who's closest to you.
Lori, please. The police can come any minute now. Can you just tell me that things between you and I are settled? I can give you back all of your money. Just please, spare us from this.
Don't even think about begging for my forgiveness. After our 10 years of marriage, you decided to let it go down the drain and find someone new? You even have the audacity to trick me into selling my own house?
Honey, I know it was wrong of me, and I'm feeling very guilty about my action.
Well, you should have felt it sooner. Imagine if I fell for the trap that you set up. I would be living on the streets by now. If that actually happened, would you even have any mercy for me? Or you're just gonna laugh in my face for being ignorant?
Baby, please, for old time's sake, think about the good old days that we had together.
Enjoy your time in jail and don't ever let me see you again. After getting to know my ex-husband's true self, I'm so glad that I got rid of him. Well, I do feel sorry for our 10-year marriage, but it isn't worth saving because of all the bad deeds my husband did to me. Now, I really appreciate spending time in my own house, the house that my mom gave me. Being a single mom is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me because I get to take care of my son and continue to pursue my unfinished dreams. I also got in touch with my former company and asked if they could consider employing me again and let me reassume the position that I once held. To my surprise, they said yes without having to think twice. And they always see the potential and dedication in me. As for Joseph and Olivia, after several years in jail, they finally got out of it. But they can't seem to forget that old grudge and still send me hateful letters every now and then. But I don't even bother reading the letters because they only show how pathetic Joseph and his girlfriend are right now. For the first time in forever, I really feel like that I'm completely free from all of the burdens that my ex-husband put on my shoulders. I'm embracing this fresh start with lots of happiness and hopes for the future.